Hey everyone, I'm Dark Quarter, and welcome back to Valhalla. So last time was interesting with some odd people, and really weird dude who was not making any sense. And apparently I messed up twice and have no idea how or what happened. And I had to stay at the bar because there was a lot of gunfire and fighting going on in the streets. So, okay, here we go. Day 6. Rise and shine. Good morning. It's 11 AM though. That's morning for me on the weekends and any other day. How's everything outside? Still noisy, but forces have been deployed to take care of most of them at least. How so? Zabatsi Corps president is pleading with anyone to stop the rogue white knights. Neighbouring city forces were deployed quickly and had subdued most of the opposition. There have also been reports of white knights just freezing, like they were petrified somehow. You make it sound like some goat suddenly started to put everything in place. Well, I'm just glad no bullets are flying in and out of the whole building. Sure, there are still some bad apples out and it's not really safe yet, but it was worse last night. There also seems to be civilians forced lying in the white knights they spot, lynching the white knight they spot. It's not only other white knights a problem, regular folks are on edge too. We're inside is okay. Should we be worried about you? That kid knows how to take care of himself. I'm sure that whatever it is that he's doing is safe. Dare I say even safer wherever he is than here. I sure hope so. Are we going to work today? Nah, things are too nasty right now. Let's take the Sunday off. Alright. So, do you want me to help you get to your apartment? Actually, yeah, I'd appreciate that. Okay then, let me lock things up and we'll go. We'll grab something for lunch on the way. Sounds good. Oh, this is interesting. And here we are. Home sweet home, thanks a lot. Hey boss, wanna hang out for a bit? Yeah, grab a baby and chill out for a bit. Mostly thank you for helping me. Well, I don't have much to do anyway, so yeah, sure. I did tell you you should invite me to your apartment sometime, didn't I? Oh yeah, you did. What worries me a bit is that videos. What worries me a bit is that videos leads to something else. 2 more beer? I was gonna say to when I was going through the Spanish announcers table. But I think we're safe here. Coming in then. Excuse me. Want one? Sorry I don't smoke. Don't mind me though, smoke if you wanna. Thanks. Say how's the chilly weather treating you? It gets cold from time to time, but nothing to catch on your head you can't fix. Oh right boss, you're not very good with the cold, are you? You'll know it. You didn't bring your jacket here, did either. Yeah, I left it at home when going to the bar yesterday. It wasn't that cold and I didn't expect to spend the night at the bar. Would you like a sweater or something? Oh, don't mind me. Oh, it's just I had this hoodie from some time ago and it was too big for me. Why buy it then? It was dead cheap. Right. Wait, where did you get this one? Dunno, some playmaker ages ago. Why? Nothing, it's just like I had one many years ago. What happened to it? Too much juice, just reeked. I see. You can keep it if you want, I never use it anyway. We'll see. Come to think of it, how old are you, boss? I'm Italian 17. Fair enough, 17 plus how much? 17 plus I'd have to cut your tongue up in there. Alright. Let me go change to something more comfortable. Take your time. Oh, the cat. Say Jill, there's a blue-eyed mass of black fur glaring in my general direction. Oh, it's just full. It's just where the new visitors. Cats will be cats, I guess. He won't quickly though, just give him time. He's unusual looking. Blue eyes on a black cat. They usually have green. Yeah, weird, huh? At first I thought they were like that because I was small, but they never changed. Do you have any pets, boss? Back at home we have the bear. I said, what? Good old Bosco. Captain Toulouse is way better than any dog. Right. This picture isn't something you see every day. What the heck? What? Why are you taking such a sappy pic? No, a funny picture on printed paper. So vintage. But what that is? It's, the one on the right is Lenore, my, ex-girlfriend. The one on the left is Gabriella's sister. Huh. Is this picture recent, or... Actually, that one's from 34 years ago. It looks exactly the same. I'm only 27, what did you expect? That's why they say kids are the ones that get old. I thought it was recent because you don't usually see people displaying pictures of their exes so openly. Let alone a printed and framed one. Did you two break up in good terms then? You haven't hesitated a bit when calling your ex. Let's just say that everything ended with both of us saying mean things. I may storming out of our house, breaking a couple of things on the way out. We'll never break up formally, and I guess I still have feelings for her. I just went away, haven't said a word since. Really? It's hard to picture you doing such a thing. You look so happy on the pic. Why even a pic out like this then? I just couldn't get my mind off something like Alma said to me. About missing having the warmth of someone else pressed against your side. Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs. Putting your head in their chest, listening to their breathing as they pet your head. Dazing up knowing they're there, watching you, protecting you. I don't know, I felt nostalgic, then miserable. I'll just put this away. I've been meaning to apologise, but I feel like it's been too late now. Whenever I go out, there's this fear in the back of my head that I'll meet her in the street. I just don't know if I could face her again, let alone talk to her. I'll be a mess. It's never too late to apologise, Jill. Maybe. What's that on the table? Looks like an envelope. It's nothing, nothing. Please give that to me. Hello? Alright. I saw nothing, don't worry. Anyway, let's start some beers. Guide me. Alright. Interesting. What is this? What is going on? I don't even know. Damn, we have lots of beer. Well, the bartender gives me discounts and a point card I can use every time I buy their alcohol. But that beer is actually the cheapest drink I can get. Is there any difference between the drinks at the bar and these? The drinks at the bar are more addictive, flavorful, and also stronger than the ones I sell in stores. Besides, the one in the bar is more of a double IPA. This is one that's more of a pilsner. In English, please. This one's light and curly and light in flavour. But no, it doesn't taste like a light to me. Is this one made with that, what was the name of the base liquid used at the bar again? Neutrogenic Dihydrochemical Vaginal, or NDL. It was a supplement or something, right? It was an experimental fluid that created fresh water and it made kiss polluted water surprise. The effects of pollution turned out to be temporary, so NDL never went into mass production. But the beta studies commissioned it for use in bars. And is this one made with it? Let's see. Yep, here it is, near the end. NDL and cornstarch. Cornstarch? It serves as a stabilizer if I remember correctly, but I need it for packaged drinks. I see, and I just realized something. What? You're not, Jill. Get this charged. There's my alcohol collection if you feel like getting anything else. Those bottles over there. I can't afford a fancy fridge or whatever for them, so I have to put them in plain sight. I'm guessing there's some authoritarian alcohol came in here to stop me for crimes against beverages or something. Anyway, maybe many of them are still drinkable. I could get you some of the absinthe I brought to the bar if you want. I don't think I'll ask a wild kind of person, sadly. I'm more of a Theodore Roosevelt girl. I have a teddy bear in my closet, but I don't think you can drink it. Now that's what I... Wait, do you do? I'm not trying to Dr. Fluff, but it just so happens I have a cat. I don't want the bear's feelings spilled out all over the place. Oh. Anyway, beer's fine, don't worry. If you say so. Where did that collection come from, anyways? Calling it a collection is too generous, I think. I got it from my grandpa. In my will, where the only thing stipulated was that I got them. That's sweet. I've already done some of it over the years, though. Half of them have coloured water instead of alcohol. I guess you'd need to be an expert or something to notice the difference. Yeah, make sure the water's the right colour, though. Bottom line, if you want to taste anything from it, let me know. You're too kind. On a side note, it surprises me that you kept a poster of me in the room. And even more that you hung it in plain sight. When I gave it to you, it was more or less a joke, you know. Does it make you uncomfortable? If it doesn't make you uncomfortable, then why will it make me uncomfortable? It's my own face. Still wondering why you did it, though. Sorry for feeling empty spot in the wall. I don't really know. I thought it was funny too. I guess like if someone gave me a dinner, I did a shake trophy or something and you had it there as a conversation starter. Although no one comes here anyway, so it's kind of pointless. What? No steamy night of passion? Not since a year ago, I think. I'd rather not talk about what happened then. If someone hurt you, because if they did, I can go dish out the pain. No, nothing to sort. Different kind of mess. Uncomfortable in the mess. I'm not being able to have 6 for raisins, miss. Glad to know you have my back, though. That's what friends are for. Why did you talk about the poster and compare it to having a dildo-shaped trophy? Did you just call me a dildo face? That's what friends are for. Hey boss, be honest with my hair. About what? Who's Gail exactly? What do you mean? You know what I mean. How the fuck is he? Oh yeah, they... Well, I have a couple of ideas. I know for certain that Gail was in the Hong Kong riots. I took part in the anti-riot force before defecting. That should give me a clue as to who he is, but... So far I've only found out about one such defector, and he didn't leave Hong Kong for at least 4 years. I also know for certain that Gail was in England and France during that time frame. It's always like that when I think I have a clue as to who he is. Something else comes up that contradicts the evidence. That guy's troublesome. I bet yeah. I wonder if Gail's alright. You worried about him? Make it sound like I'm some emotionless robot. You can't be hard to read. I wouldn't worry about Gail so much though. There's 3 things I know for certain about him. First, he can take care of himself. Second, you can sincerely trust him. And third, absolutely hates bell pepper. He does. I've seen him even reject food that has been in contact with it. Man, what a baby. Unless he's allergic or something. He's not. Man, what a baby. How'd you meet such a guy? He showed up on the door of the bar. Hey, what? Well, it was shortly after the whole incident with Robert and a levitation potion. Right, levitation potion. It was a slow day and he just showed up at the bar. I offered him a drink, but he said he didn't have any money on him. I couldn't leave him alone, so I pretty much gave the drinks for free. After a couple he broke down crying. Hey, huh? I don't know what he did, but he was really regretting it. It wasn't a second chance or whatever, and told me if he could wash himself, I'd find him a job. And I'll be damned, he looked totally different the next day. Damn. I tried and failed to find out anything about him. So I decided to take him at face value. I judge him from what he did as an employee. Aside from the occasional sudden escapade, he's been as loyal as loyal gets. I pretend to fight everyone kind us from time to time, sometimes literally. What surprises me is that you took him in so easily. I can take care of myself, and I just kept an eye on him. Besides, after the whole rapid thing, I couldn't ignore something that spread so easily. I say. You made the bar more lively yourself, you know. I say. With the regulars you've earned, of course. Like that blonde-headed actor. I can't remember her name. Alma? I was gonna say Armitage. She's a nice girl, you know. I don't think she's young enough to be called a girl. Says the girl who said 10 out of 17. In any case, she's really lovely. When you hear her speak of her family, she speaks with such love. Her face just brightens up. Makes me kind of jealous that she has such a close relationship with them, to be honest. You have a bad relationship with your family? Not bad, but I'm not so close to anyone else from my mom, dad and aunt. Back to Alma, I'm really hoping she finds a nice guy to settle with. I might show so bait into finding one, I can't help but want her to succeed. Oh, I see. There's also that sex worker robot. Girl. Ah, Dorothy. She intrigues me though. I've seen lots of sex workers over the years and she seems pretty good. It's not that she likes her job, but rather that she takes it to it with such childish excitement. Kinda nice that too, but then again Lillian can be weird. You think? Lillian operating some really foreign logic. I mean, they don't really share a fear of mortality. Even if their bodies are destroyed, their minds are already backed up in the collective source. If they lose an arm, they can reattach it or replace it. Depending on the circumstances, they might not even feel pain at all. It's not like they haven't attained human-like emotions like fear or love, but they are different. Like a different culture, if you must. I didn't say it that way. Something like Dorothy said Dave C72 is a social interactions model or something. Let them get positive reinforcement straight from the bodies if they're fulfilling their main purpose, so... I'm guessing she gets a built-in push whenever she's in a meaningful, challenging social interaction. Interesting. The name Lillian is a bit weird though. It is. You expect them to be called bolts or dolls, but Lillian doesn't convey the image of automatons. Just a tip, bolts and dolls are considered slurs by them. Fathers akin to calling them retarded, and dolls like calling them fake. Thanks for the advice. As I say, there's no way they're called Lillian. As far as I know, because they come from a bigger egg called Lilith. And Lillian are Lilith's offspring in Jewish folklore. Oh, cool. Hey, speaking of names, why don't you like being called by your full name? I have no idea what you're talking about. Don't act stupid. Back when you first transferred, I called you Juliana and you almost told me a no one with your glare. See, like that. It's not a big secret, but it's one of those things that feels silly when you say it out loud. Try me. Well, did you ever watch Model Warrior Julian? Not all of it, but my little sister is a big fan of the reruns. Back when I was in elementary school, I was a huge fan of the show. I had everything, from the dolls to the costumes to the lunchboxes. It didn't help that it was one of those shows that got strapped literally everywhere. I saw a couple of episodes once. They were really nice. It was beyond nice. The show's about a model who can transform into an unclad magic knight. She fights demons born from greed and vanity. Other show presented Jules hating her job because it invited enemies. And yet still found sadness in trying to be a role model. Hell, the main character wasn't a kid. Julianne was an adult that became younger when transformed. I thought it was a pretty ambitious kids show. Even by today's standards. Just the fact that our enemies were literally issues dealing with beauty standards of body image. Challenging as fuck. Oh, you got excited there. And that was the problem. Back then I was obsessed with Jules. I sang songs dressed like her, could even recite full chapters. Something tells me you still can. That's beside the point. It was nice while I was in elementary school, but I went to middle school and was surprised 20s of jackasses. I went out of the way to chase me about the things I did back then. I didn't hold it against Jules, I always held my grudge against those fuck jobs. Sounds rough. You know how most guys worry about their thoughts at that age? I worried about jackasses singing the theme tune of the show Milky Way. Anyways, every time someone calls me Julian or Jules, I instinctively react negatively. Pavlov would be proud of me. I never talk about it because I find the whole thing too silly in retrospect. And yet it affects you even today. There's nothing wrong with it though. It's actually kind of reasonable. I sure hope so. Come to think of it, what kind of kid were you, boss? When I was a toddler, I was a kind guy who's fight with kids bigger than me. By puberty happened, and I became a man with the definition of Shelley Jackwood. By the time I turned 16, I realised what an idiot I was and went on to become who I am today. And the less I talk about those years from 12 to 15, the better. Fair enough. So Jill, what kind of guy was your grandpa? He was rough around the edges, that kind of guy that means well, even if he says otherwise. Seems like a soft spot for me though. One moment he was congratulating my dad by berating him a little, and the next he was playing with me. My dad worked a lot and my mum was always travelling, so I spent most of my childhood with him. Then I saw he died. At an old age, my dad says his last words were something like, "Fucking scientists, great talking mannequins, but they still can't let you upload your brain." Why the question? I'm curious about you, really curious. I just realised that even though they see each other almost every day, I know very little about you. Oh. What you tell me though seems like Grandpa's personality rubbed off on you a bit. I've heard that once since I was a kid actually. You know, boss, I'm a bit curious about your circle of friends. What kind of people do you have in it? Keep in mind you're included in the circle too, so any insults you heard will be applied back to you. Anyways, I had this friend I've known for a long time, red-headed glasses wearing gun that called Adidas. The one you call for the helmet thing? That one. She's manager at Cheese Bar Panama right now, if I recall correctly. She's managed the bar too. I got the idea from her actually. It's called N1RVNA, and if you thought this city was dangerous, you used to say the people she has to deal with there. Heresy ain't nothing to fuck with. Anne manages to annex to another business. What else does she do there? I think the bar was originally a hotel's bar. She made the bar threats on the building elsewhere and opened N1RVNB in the hotel instead. Wait, decision? I believe she said she wanted a place away from the noisy rich tourists that go to the hotel. So that bar is a woman cave. Woman cave? That's right, let's say friends. I guess it's also my little sister, but that's a given. Oh, there's also my old partner from when I was with the Neo San Francisco Police Force. Good old Lexi. Should give her a call sometime. Why, you in the what? Done lots of things, Jill. Spent a short time collaborating with the police force. I've been a wrestler and an MMA fighter. Chimney cleaner, lumberjack, pet shop attendant, corporate mascot. Corporate what? I still see my face on some websites from time to time. Anyways, aside from you, Gil, my sister Alice, and Lexi. I know a lot of people that don't want to be seen in harm's way. Mostly because they're the ones who want to hurt me. What about you? Guess I have acquaintances here and there. Back at home in college, I went out a lot, but it felt more like going out with the pleasure rather than the people involved. Aside from you and Gil, my closest friends since moving here is and Dorothy. I mean, sure, there's always four, but that cat's a hammer that refuses to go out. And you know, he's a cat. Hey, cat's friend too, you know. Hey boss, what will you do when the bar closes? I don't know, maybe I'll take your friends out for a fucking with her. I was also thinking about going back home and helping with things there. I may be going travelling for a while. I say. Oh, but don't worry, bureaucracy is slow as fuck, so they won't close the bar for quite a while. Better enjoy being there while you can. Yeah, maybe. Will you be visiting me in whatever bar I end up working in? I have a bond to pick with the guy that supervises the bar I'm planning to get you transferred to. I go there even though I have virtually no reason to. With you there, I'd have something pleasant to look forward to. You're sending me someone you have problems with? If I have to trust another bar on, it's certainly him. There's actually a pleasant boast on what that scene. The fact that he and I have a tendency to go judge thoughts is an unrelated matter. I'll trust you on that one, Lane. Don't worry, maybe I can get you a bracelet made or put pieces from the bar's counter or something. We'll see. Hey, I'll tell you what. Now that closes, let's both take a vacation, go on a trip. That'll clear our mind a bit. Yeah, maybe. Chapter 2, Amarga. Okay then. Well, Treasury bill was sent out on the 24th. Please make sure you have the $8,000 needed. Okay. Just curious about the rumor she saw. Getting one will prevent her from becoming too distracted. Okay. Alright, boss, left the hoodie anyway. Oh boy. Parliament is being attacked thread 2. Meter's still awfully quiet about it. I went and I talked about it but very briefly. Maybe someone lost a job to do that one rogue out ago. It was from Kim. She's always trying to write seriously, but I think A got tired of her. Fucking shame. So all we've got is clickbait from now on. Gonna get worse at the very least. Why not say there's a lot of people inside the building? At least 3 people over did. How? Someone there shooting people? Looks like it was the security from the building, but I've got no details yet. Sounds weird as fuck. Coming inside Anon, you gotta give us more. Doing my best here. Thanks, Based Anon. Oh wait. Seems like a lot happened while I was gone. Explosion registered. And Mita's still quiet about it. Can confirm there's an explosion, but it looks like it was just one of them. So there's more bombs, not just one. That's right. Do you have any clue on who's doing this? I'm hearing from several sources that this is a group, a new one, looking to overthrow the government. No names have been mentioned, and it looks like it's not a group, but just one person who set up all this. That's pretty ballsy. This is just a rumor around here, but Alice Raven might be involved. How? A hacker is helping out hostages to escape, and they're suspecting of Alice. Huh, someone doing some stupid shit on the internet is being actually useful. Some type of shit happening right there. Let's see. Can confirm the situation has finally reached its end. The attacker was shot dead, but a huge amount of data was released from servers all around the world. Remember the leaks from Alice? Those were nothing compared to this. Proof of corruption, money laundering, espionage. It's actually pretty unsettling. Damn. The files available from approximately 60,000 sources. Terabytes and contain all operations from the Glitch City government and White Knight's operations. Seems the ultimate goal from the attacker was not to blow up the bank, but lead hostages towards servers inside the bank, which had the files under several layers of physical security. That sounds whack. How do you even make a plan this complex? No idea, but that's what some of the witnesses are telling the police. Okay, it looks like I have to leave, but I'll try to write down all the details for future posts. Gonna need some time though. Godspeed and on, thanks. Well, you read the file. Nah. Okay. What do you have? Just of January 4th card announced. 66 American Kid and Giant Yusuke headlining. Okay. The blood feud between Giant Yusuke and 66 American Kid will reach its climax this January. 4th at the annual GSF Dome event, but it's not the only match of the night. Other interesting bouts feature great workers such as the Great DK and Errants. Full card below. 66 American Kid vs Giant Yusuke, Ray Comet Jr. vs Nagisa, Aikido vs the Great DK, Roy Campbell vs Errants, Jack Bomb and Blaze vs Huli and Carla Colta, Asuna vs Siegfried. Okay. Wrestling. I've also might be curious. Okay, Nanokami is now making smart underwear. Really? If underwear you can change with a voice command was something you really wanted in your life, Nanokami has you covered. Already providing a consumer version of their advanced nanomachine fabric, they plan to release a line of underwear that can change its look with a spoken word. No more stains in your white panties. Just change its color to black and you will barely notice. That won't change the smell though. They're not that advanced. We expect an increase in sales next year thanks to this innovative product. A PR representative told the Augmented Eye. I'm already using them. Super comfy if you ask me. You just thought about looking up prices. Did not? JDU's admin has been arrested again. Okay. Famous hacker Alice Rabbit graced the popular text board Danger U with a new threat, which resulted in the arrest of the site's admin, known as a Furfur, for a second time. We have no details to give other than that he was arrested as part of an ongoing investigation. Cybercrime Unit's Lizette Blank told the Augmented Eye during a call. We are now busy tracking down the message that appeared yesterday. When inquired about the arrest, Furfur would only respond with a calm, "Not this shitty game." Okay. Poor guy. Yeah. Is that it? Yeah, is it? So, what number? That's supposed to buy. Is it the Daruma? I think it was. Alright, need to save all the money I can. So I guess that's it. Okay, she'll have focus next time. Alright, so this was quite a different episode. Alright, so thank you guys for watching, thanks for being cool, and I'll see you next time.